Hello everybody, Soccer Bro is back for another video for you guys. Today is going to be another story time. I know I haven't done a story time in a while, and I know that I said that I was going to do some researching for another haunted history video, but I haven't gotten around to doing that, so I apologize. Another one will be coming soon, so just be patient. Also, it is 7 days away from our anniversary. Sadly, I won't be able to do anything on our anniversary because of plans have changed. So yes, it does suck. I do apologize, but we are still going to celebrate. It just won't be on the day of. So yeah, I apologize. I'm probably more upset versus you guys, honestly. But anyways, other updates. So I do still plan on dyeing my hair before the anniversary because it's about time I dyed my hair again, because you can see all the blonde is all the way up here and there's my natural color right here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, honestly, but it will be dyed pretty soon. So I'm still working on what color to dye my hair. You'll find out when my hair gets dyed, honestly, but it won't be a video or anything because my aunt has dyed my hair last time and she's probably going to be the one to do it again, so yay. So yeah, my hair will be dyed pretty soon. I'm still working on the color of what I want to do because I'm still not sure. So yay. Anyways, now into the sad and depressing part of this video. I probably uploaded this video a year ago, I think, but I probably only put it up on my main Instagram page, which I think, I don't know if I put it up on YouTube, so that's why I'm making this video now. And it's also beautiful out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a photo shoot today or not, but we'll see. Because I'll probably just do like a home shoot and that's it. So yay. Anyways, so yeah, I did upload a video like this last year on my main page on my Instagram. It's a very important video. It's a very important story time. It's a very important experience. I went through a very horrible experience. This is probably why I do not want to set foot on this place ever again. After I graduated. So yay! So I don't know if you on YouTube have seen it, my YouTubers, because not all of you follow me on my Instagram or other platforms, but it's there if you look through the IGTV videos, because there's a lot from like last year that was uploaded and everything. So if you want to watch it there, then pause this video, go there, or you can just watch it here. It would be better if you guys watch it here because this is somewhat of a longer version. Anyways, let's get into the video. And yeah, so this happened back in my sophomore year of high school, and back when I had my natural hair color. I had long hair during my sophomore year, basically the same length as my hair now, possibly longer. Oh my. And so it was somewhat of a normal day, and I had support classes during this period, and everything was technically normal. I wasn't expected anything. So at this point in time, my support teacher is the same one that I had when I started high school in 9th grade. And then I switched support teachers after this, but this wasn't the reason why I switched support teachers, but I still love my first support teacher that I had during those 2 years, my first 2 years of high school, because she was the best. So yeah. And so it was end of class, everyone was walking out as normal. My friends went ahead of me, and I was just walking by myself. I had everything in my arms. I was holding my binder and stuff because I always walked around with my binder and with my arms like this. Anyone who has seen me walk through the halls during high school You know what I'm you know what I'm talking about, especially like during lunch. Like everything was just like in my arms. I had my notebooks, I had my binder, like I was always holding something in my hands, and then I would always have my backpack on the whole day because we were allowed to do that in my high school. We would have our backpacks on all the time. So yeah, our last period classes, our teachers hated that because we would always pack up before leaving, always. So yeah, and so I was in the back, so it was just me. There's a bunch of people all around. I was getting like pushed and shoved lately because that's what happens when people disperse from the classes and everything, and these were more people than usual. And then all of a sudden I feel something wham the back of my head pretty hard, like it was like someone's water bottle. It felt like a metal water bottle, or a hard plastic one. But the reason why I know it's probably more of a metal one is because just of how it felt when I was getting hit. That probably doesn't make sense to anybody, but I got hit in the head a lot of times when I was a kid because people just like to hit me in the head for no reason. And I'm talking about at school, not at home. Like, people always went for the head, either if it was like for like a dodgeball game in gym. I don't get why I was like attacked from my head or my neck regions. It was frequent. It was horrible. And or people would just hit me and they would choose to like aim for my head for some odd reason. I don't know why. It was just a thing. But this wasn't a commonplace because I was hit from the back of the head, so I didn't know who the hell hit me even after seeing the dude. Yes, it was a guy. The dude was taller than me and he whacked me in the back of the head, in the middle of the back of the head. It hurt pretty hard. It hurt pretty badly because it impacted my head really hard. So it did not crack my head or anything. It was just a big boom to the back of my head. And again, it hurt. I was crying. I couldn't control my tears because that's how painful it was, because I was crying and crying and crying. And I am surprised that I didn't yell or scream when I got hit. I wasn't like, and I blacked out for a few seconds when I got hit because like my brain was like registering what the fuck happened. I am sorry that I swore, but basically I was trying so hard to understand what happened because I didn't expect it, and I wasn't, again, I was like all over the place, and I was just crying because one, why did it happen to me? Two, the pain. And I was just leaning forward for the longest time, and then I look to my right and I could just see a kid that I knew in my grade just laughing because he saw me get hit in the back of the head. And so I basically got straight up assaulted on school grounds. My sister was upset that I did not tell her about this when this happened, because I basically put it on my Instagram years after this happened, because I recorded the story in my senior year versus my sophomore year. Also, something happened a year after my sophomore year that was horrible as well. But this one was more of a line of assault. The other one was probably an accident, but considering how hard I was shoved, I don't think it was an accident. Anyways, so yeah, back to the story. So I looked over and the kid was straight up laughing at me because his friend hit me in the back of the head with his water bottle, and the dude was still holding his water bottle after the fact, and they were literally looking at me, smiling at me, laughing about it, and then they high-fived each other right after, and I was like, and then I cried even more because it was kind of like betrayal, mixture of feelings, the pain, and betrayal because I knew the kid since like middle school, and he was literally nice to me up until that point. one of my ex-friends had a crush on him, and then she was probably like the only friend that I told, because I knew that she liked him at the time, and I explained how not nice he actually truly is, because I didn't want her having feelings for a turd. Because it was that bad, because like he laughed at me straight up getting assaulted, and she did not deserve that. But also there was a lot of things that happened after the fact, but it's not my place to say for that, because she's not right in the head. So I kind of dodged a bullet because we're not friends anymore. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because of nervousness and how ironic it is. And so basically after that happened, I walked away fast, trying to swerve through the other students because I wasn't sure if they were going to attack me again. And that's the reason why I do not trust guys being so close to me, depending on the age range, or if I don't know guys well. That's one of the reasons, versus all the other reasons of what has happened to me in the past with my relationship with other guys or girls. But I never really had a girl physically attack me. It's always been guys. Either if it was as a joke or on purpose, it really wasn't the best, because I've been traumatized from those. Either if it was my father or somebody else. And I've also had other experiences too. So yeah, that's why I'm not comfortable. It depends on who I'm comfortable with or not, because there's a lot of guys who I am comfortable with, and then there's a lot that I'm not. And this is from one of the reasons. So I was just trying to either get back with my friends or get to the next class as fast as possible. And at this time I had multiple classes with my friends, so I found them. They saw me crying and they asked if I was fine. I said, yeah. But I just kept crying, and I basically just cried the whole day. It took so long for me to stop crying from the pain and everything else. I said I probably am gonna ask to go to the nurses because my head hurts. They thought that it was because of a headache, because I didn't tell them what actually happened, but they are my ex-friends now. So even if I did tell them or not, it was mostly because I just didn't really trust them enough to tell them that. So for a lot of reasons as well, considering stuff that happened to us in middle school, and I went to middle school with them. So I basically did not tell anyone or release this story until last year, because I was going through so much last year and the years before. For a lot of you who have seen my other story time videos, you guys know how badly school life was horrible for me, and also how my home life is as well. But things have gotten better for me. I've been able to heal mostly. This incident still affects me to this day. That's why I do not like when guys are behind me or anything, because I just don't trust it. It's not that I think all men are bad. It's just that it's trust and abandonment issues, and as well as being assaulted multiple times by guys or girls or anything for that matter. What the hell? Sorry, like a bug just touched my hand. That was weird. Was that a bee? I don't know. That was weird. So distracted for a bit. So yeah, that's basically some of the reasons. Or it was from like experiences with my father, or just other guys in general. But I've had positive experiences with guys and men as well as the bad ones, but there's still a lot more bad experiences versus the good. I'm not saying all guys are bad or anything, but if I were to tell someone about that kid would have been arrested because he was a senior. I didn't know who he was. He was a straight up senior because he was an older kid. He was not around my age or the other kid's age. I'm also older than people in my grade because I stayed back due to my ADD and some other reasons, and yeah, it just sucks. I am bringing this up for because there's a lot of people who get assaulted and everything else, and I just want to share my experience of it and to know that you're not alone. And if it does happen, do not stay quiet. Please tell someone. Get the situation handled by someone who will get it handled. I don't know how my school would have handled it, because there's a lot of times that I brought up bullying about myself and they just didn't do anything. But since this was a physical attack and not verbal attack, possibly they would have done something. I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why I do not want to set foot into my high school ever again after me graduating. But don't think like I hated everyone there. No, just a lot of people just sucked at that place, either if it was like other students or if it was just like other staff. But I did have really good experiences with some of the staff and some of the kids in my grade. Not everybody sucked, but there was a majority of people sucked. Yeah, and there was a lot of other people who I knew who were getting bullied and stuff for no apparent reason, or because the people are jealous or insecure. It's not a good thing. You should never do it, regardless of how you feel about somebody else. You don't know what people are going through. You could worsen people's mental health. I have almost taken my own life because of how bad it was. I never gone through with it most of the time, but I have attempted to, and it just sucks. So I am more understanding of people who have been in a similar spot as I have been, because I have been in a place where my mental health was completely bad. I am still dealing with stuff. There's a lot of things that I just will probably never be able to handle or fix, but with time I'll be able to manage. But I have changed a lot since those experiences, because I have time by myself. I have time to heal and experience and find myself through my traveling and exploring, because someone brought up that question in one of my last Instagram lives. You know who you are if you're watching this video. You're probably gonna end up on my live again today, because I'm gonna go live later. So if you guys want a more positive time, go there. And I'm also gonna make another story time after this on my TikTok, but it's a different story. So I hope that these experiences and story times help you guys, for IEP students and people with ADD or ADHD, or any one of the IEP classes, or just anyone who has experienced the similar things of assault or any other things that are very intense that I have said of my stories or anything. Help